A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. And our live game is Manchester United against Chelsea. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Manchester United have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Where to from here? Flags up.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
Tries the route one option. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The shot's on! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Back out it comes. That's gone a long way up and away. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now the cross. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Chelsea didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Out for a throw. Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. Up for the header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Oh, he really wanted that.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Mano. Bruno Fernandes pushes it out wide. Steered out wide. That's not going to find its target. It's broken loose! United showed a lot of spirit and fight in a bruising Derby Day stalemate. Ball's out on the left now. Looks like a good ball through. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to hoof it away. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Out wide to the right. Yoro. That's the throw. Pedro Neto. The Red Devils are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Hit into the middle. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Mano. Into the channel. Pumps it forwards. Cuts it out. Garnacho. Thrust towards the front line. Promising cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. João Pedro. Mano spreads it wide. They've managed to get it away. Whipped in. And that's been repelled. Bruno Fernandes! He's missed, but not by that far.
It's unusual not to see him make the keeper work. I mean, his accuracy from that type of area is so often better.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Passes it through. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. You can get that clear. Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
And it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And the finish! What a rocket! That is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that goal comes comfort! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike!
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
United get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Matches Cunha. Now the pass. And he's cut it out. Goes long and forward. It over to the other flank. Looks to slip it through. João Pedro. And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first half performance after the restart. They've asserted an authority and they really shouldn't complicate things from here.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea have their manager to thank for the last result.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked the system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality and he really goes for it.
Gusto. Santos. Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Diabo pumps it upfield. Garnacho. Santos. Palmer. Early ball. Gets into some space. In once more. Sesko. Chelsea have a free kick. Santos! This could fall anywhere. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Comes out once more. Tries lifting it over. Out of play for a goal kick.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Played out to the right. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. The Red Devils looking to widen the gap even further here. Bruno Fernandes with a real chance here. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Unbelievable.
And surely that settles it. And he's produced a beauty. United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Dinks one in. Towering header! Fence has got rid of that. Fine defending there. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Diogo Dalot. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Spoon forward. Now here's the through ball. It's a loose ball. It's a long forward pass. Bruno Fernandes belts one. That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Okay, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
That's a throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Takes aim with a cross. And he's kept it out. Kasih. That's not going to make it. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Chelsea have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Sure. Bruno Fernandes tries a through ball, and now they can launch a counter. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Plays it out to the flank. Looks like a good ball through. Cut out in the nick of time. Shaw boots it upfield. Brings it forward. He's had a look. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. They are running riot here. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. Beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
The Red Devils tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Who's going to make this theirs? Passes it through. And he's good for the lob! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries to get it forward quickly. Lavia. Now the pass. Delict. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Goes for it! Oh, he really got hold of that. He put on quite a show there.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Battles to win it back. Wonderful quick feet. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. He's dealt with that well. Aim forward. Aimed long and direct. Gets up to head it! No joy, but a decent try. Great leap! No mistake! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
And that is that. The Red Devils have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Brentford against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The whistle. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. United are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days, for weeks like this.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Big chance! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Henry pumps it upfield, thrust towards the front line. Goal! Manchester United!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
The Red Devils go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Jensen. Bruno Fernandes. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Gets it upfield. Jensen. Henry tries a through ball, aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. And the finish! Sticks it away! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And it's been taken short. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
The defence can get it clear. Well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Oh, you've got to say that the leap there was brilliant, but he just couldn't execute the header.
He's gone for it! And a second time! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Brentford were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Looks to slip it through. Decent progress down the left. No, that's not going to find its target. Meno. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Ouattara. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Boots it upfield. Maguire passes it through. Mount!
Keeper's got his work done. Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Now the pass. Keeper's ball. Ouattara. Another piece of really good defending. Umbuemo, forward it goes. Now here's the through ball. Knocks it towards the front. Henry. Spoon forward. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. He's made sure that that won't get through. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Ugarte. Ouattara tries a through ball. Great leap! Final touch was poor.
Well, one moment there was a little bit of space, Peter, they could have worked with, but the next it was shut down, and it was shut down extremely well.
Henry Jensen. Henry Ouattara. And that's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Meno. Deftly done. Bruno Fernandes plays it out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. The referee brings the first half to a close.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. And just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
The Red Devils are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Long and high towards the flank. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Goalkeeper's ball. And the through ball is intercepted. Coyote. Needed a better pass there. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United turned on the style in their last outing. The fans will want more of that. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. Shapes the shoots. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Looks like a good ball through. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Ouattara. Played in early.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And it's Sahavi. He's off on a marauding run. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Here comes the corner. Up to head it! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Ouattara. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah.
It's a goal! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
The Bees give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Looks to slip it through. Henderson created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Tries to switch the play. Jensen tries to dink it in. Ball's gone out of play. Bruno Fernandes. It's a long forward pass. Bueno. Mano. Brentford get it back again. Coyote. And now they can launch a counter. Who's going to make this theirs? Plays it out to the wing. Tries a through ball. There's the cross. He won't reach that. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Get a throw in. Ugarte crosses into the box. Overhit and out of play. That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. He'll have a dip! Knocks it away. Get that clear. Where to from here? Shaw demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Bruno Fernandes passes it through. Chance! Can he put it away? No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Up to meet it! It's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Henry. Ugarte. Diabo. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries a long pass towards the front. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Up he gets! He scored! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Once he saw the cross was coming, he just ghosted in position and got a great head to that. That's a very good finish.
So is this the start of a comeback? Jensen. Sesko. Looks like a good ball through. Shaw with the cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. And that will be the final act. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?